Obas Bob has overtaken Reggie Baby. Obas Bob has bought 1,700 stars, while Reggie Baby has bought 1,650 stars. Coco Boy Music is rising up there with 800 stars. Abacho Abbas, 530 stars. Pamela Eziala, 530 stars. Henry, 530 stars. Omo, when I mean me today and I mean you, when I don't make me smile. So let's go straight to the debate. Before we discuss this, remember we have Clash of the Supporters live tomorrow at 12 midnight Nigerian time. So make sure you join us. For those of you inquiring about Taste Buds food menu, let me quickly give you some things that you need to know. Fresh freshly dressed chicken broiler or native chicken. That's something you'd no, these are the pepper soups. Let's deal with the soups. Oha soup with assorted beef, dried fish, shaki, pomo, and goat meat. 2.5 liter to 5 liter is 2.5 liter is 15k, 5 liter is 28k. This Oha soup. And let me tell you something about Taste Buds. Taste Buds is from Anambra State. She will make your Oha soup the way your grandmother used to make it for your grandfather. That's if you have grandmother and grandfather. You know, some of you all walked down from inside the bush. You just found yourself in the city. Started claiming where the local government, where you brought out your head from, like little underground animals. That's the place you started claiming. So if you want to eat the better Oha soup like your grandmother cooked for your grandfather, this is 3B on Taste Buds menu. Seafood Oha, fresh croaker or red snapper. She has red snapper and she has barracuda. Those two fish, God created them specially. The juiciness of a barracuda, oh no. So seafood Oha contains red snapper or barracuda or fresh croaker with prawns, shrimp, crabs, and dried asa fish. Snails are available on request. Snails now extra cost. And 22k for 2.5 liters and 42k for 5 liters. These soups are amazing. If you get girlfriend for Nigeria, send them Taste Buds. If you get husband for Nigeria, make another woman no collect them for your hand. Send them Taste Buds. How do you book it? So easy. +234 909 644 8433. +234. Let me send you the number. I can't pin it because I want to pin today's topic. +234. Somebody should help me with the number. +234 909 644 8433. Order Taste Buds food now, and you would be glad you did. Big shout out to Osas Bob, who has now dominated the charts with 2,250 stars. Reggie Babe, oh Reggie my babe, 2,150 stars. You're doing so well. I'm so happy today. I'm motivated. Coco Boy Music, 1,200 stars. They've been upgrading. Thank you guys so much. So over to you, my guests. What is your take? FFK's comment on obedience and P2B. Remember, you have to be extremely respectful and no bad words. Are we ready to go?
Very well, very well.
Okay, good evening, Daddy Freeze. Good evening. And good evening to all our viewers. First of all, I want to commend FFK for being very professional with his opinions and advice and thought about P2B. He has really done well, you know, and that's very reputable of him. I've not been his fan, but I can really say that he was so professional on his speech regarding this. Secondly, to Reno, that's his opinion, and you know, this is politics. And I will tell you that There is no businessman currently in Nigeria that is not importing something. Using that as an attack, to someone is not a good stuff. But like I said, that's his opinion, and this is politics. At some point, politics gets dirty. People say what they want to say. Shares are going to get involved, But he needs to know that business is business. Ambition is ambition. Personality is personality. If this is what I'm doing to put money on my table and to feed my family and to secure a living for myself, then I'll have to do it. He's not using Nigeria's money to import whatever he's importing, and saying that importers are the ones that are dragging Naira down. Apparently, there's no country that is not importing anything. Oh, they just took my light. Let me turn on the gen. Sorry, sir, you can go ahead. Let me just...
Continue.
Okay, so him saying that he's importing, and because of that he's not worthy, to contest for presidency is to me, I don't think that's enough reason for one to, use as a shed. If you want to come up with something that is good enough to damage someone's reputation, someone's character, but when it comes to business is business. This is not political. When it comes to, if you want to shade him in the business, then you have to say, at some point, it will be you use Nigerian money to, invest in your business and stuff like that. But when things like that are not found, then I don't think it's matured enough for you to say you're a businessman, you import apparently everything you're selling in your stores, from abroad. Nigeria is not producing anything. We are not manufacturing anything. Even our currencies are not being manufactured here. So what are we, why are we trying to, be an enemy to ourselves? When it comes to the truth, let's speak the truth and be very firm, Let's just speak the truth and speak it. And thirdly, I want to say this. Daddy Freeze, I remember the time you came on and started talking to people about religious education and stuff they needed to know about Christ and the real originality of these teachings. So many people hated you, even till now. A whole lot of people didn't like your opinion and what you are teaching. And it's very okay for people not to like someone because they do not agree on his own ideology of how things should be done or how things should be said. It's very okay. If you don't like Peter Obi and his attributes and his ties, of contesting, it's okay. That's your opinion. And that doesn't make him a bad person or an evil person. No, we all have our different opinion about different things. But in this case, the importation of goods to, is not a good reason for him to shade him. That's my opinion right now.
Okay, thank you so much. Guys, the instructions were very clear. Do not insult any of the gentleman who shared opinions. Reno shared his opinion and FFK shared. I like the way Idoma addressed this very respectfully. I want to see that respect. You don't have to agree with Reno. You don't have to agree with FFK. You just must respect them on my platform or I will yank you off. I'm tired of any support respectful of social media. We have a diversity of opinions. Okay? So let us share our opinions like human beings. But before we share any opinions, I just need to give a shout out. I need to blow a kiss to Reggie Baby. Reggie Baby, 3,400 stars. Only my Reggie Baby. Second is Coco Boy Music, 2,700 stars. David Insa, 1,000 stars. Today na Star Wars. Hey, 1,000 stars and oh my God, Osas Bob don't overtake Reggie Baby. Hey, it is Star Wars. Osas Bob has just bought 3,770 stars. Oh my goodness. Hola huya baba. Roskorobo skiri baba jagaha. Oh, Osas Bob don't down 3,770 stars. Currently leading the Star Wars. Osas Bob followed closely by Reggie Baby. Reggie Baby is giving him close marking. Reggie Baby is not going to allow him to win this one. Oh no, Osas Bob is doing well, he's doing strong, he's rising like a striker, he's already, oh my God, he's in the box 18, he's about to take that shot. Is Reggie Babe going to allow him to score? We'll be back with that in a moment because we've got a guest. So my darling guest, how are you doing, sir? Tell us what exactly is going. Oh, sorry, Reggie Babe has overtaken him back. Oh my goodness, Reggie Babe is facing the goalpost now with 4,400 stars. And Coco Boy Music from nowhere has overtaken Osas Bob. Oh my goodness. So Osas Bob went from number 1 to number 3. Coco Boy Music has jumped to 4,200 stars and leading right now. Reggie Baby, mwah, mwah. Coco Boy, you be guy. I know if you blow you kiss. Now hug, I go just blow you. Collect hug. Reggie Baby, collect kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Osas Bob, hug for you.
This boss is behind you. This boss is behind you. This kiss is too much, I beg.
Taste buds, we know that this kisses is kiss of loving stars. Person they win Star Wars, they say make I no blow and kiss. I don't give and read kiss, now blow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, my gentleman here, what is your take on what's going on?
All right, Daddy Freeze. Good morning, sir.
Good.
I'm Patrick, joining you from the UK, Leicester City. I had what?
Patrick.
Sorry?
I said Patrick, all the way from
Yes.
Leicester.
Yeah. I heard what you just mentioned about flights, and I could see the way you were all pissed off about it.
Oh man, I'm
Uh,
spoiled my mood. If not for Reggie Babe or Sars Bob, and Boy Music, and Reggie Babe
yeah.
don't go 4,600 stars. Coco Boy 4,200 or Sars Bob. They are good people. I love them. They are good people. They are better people. So, what's your opinion?
Okay. First of all, before I kick off, I saw the fish from Taste Buds some days
Yeah,
ago
order that.
online.
You
That fish
can't
was
stand
mad.
it.
It was mad. So
I wanted to collect the fish from the person and lick it. That fish looked good, fresh.
yeah. Shout out to Taste Buds.
These buds
Secondly,
is +234 909 644 8433. Cram that number. You don't know when you need it. It might be your wedding. It might be an event somewhere. It might be your office party.
definitely,
+234 909
Okay.
644 8433. Go on.
Okay. Okay. Now to jump into the matter, I'm sure you don't recall. I know you see a lot of fan people every day. I remember my first encounter with you was in 2016, 2017.
Mm.
Um, Personally, myself and you. That was way back, Suralaba. If you recall, you walked into one of the branches to do some transactions. You were shopping for some items in Suralaba
Well,
one time like that. One of the banks, I don't want to call the name, somewhere in Suralaba.
let's give them small credit. I met you there at a bank.
Yeah, yeah. I was a junior staff back then,
Oh,
before I got married and left the country. Um, Now to the issue and why I'm saying this. FFK making such comments. I think our generation of youths right now, we're moving beyond where we're talking about political stuff and just being political. Because right now, if you look at things happening around you, the first question is getting Nigeria to work. Who does it favor? For crying out loud, it favors every one of us. We're going beyond partisan politics, cultural politics, geopolitical, whatever. the basic concept now is how do we get Nigeria as a system working, irrespective of where you're from, irrespective of what religion you share. So FFK making that, I think, is him subconsciously attesting to the fact that there's actually a general consensus within the people right now. Everybody's tired of whether it's APC, whether it's PDP. Trust me, over here in the UK, you see a lot of Nigerians using school, using every means to try to put food on the table and just to get things moving. Majority of people I've seen within the US and the UK, if Nigeria works, trust me, there'll be a mass exodus of people coming back home. There'll be an exodus of people coming. So nobody's happy being in another man's land. Nobody is. That's the truth. So even for us down here, we can't wait to do what we can and do our own part to see Nigeria work. So yeah, like you said, from the professionals to the artisans and everybody talking, we just want something different. And not just change like Buhari brought about. We want to see somebody who has done one or two things in his own sector and has the personality, has track records of delivering, of results. I don't care where you're from. You could be from the north, you could be from the east. Would you make power stable? Would you give the youths job? Would you make the healthcare work? Would you be wise enough to bring about visionary system when it comes to transportation and everything? So I think, like my sister rightfully said, we should go beyond just looking at whether he's an Igbo man, Hausa man, whether he's Muslim, atheist, or whatever. We just need Nigeria as a system to work. We need it to work. So wherever you're coming from, I think I'm all in on that. Okay.
All right, awesome. Thank you for your contribution, and we've got Peter right here. Peter.
Morning, Daddy Freeze.
Good morning, and you're my final caller, so I can round this off. Thank you so much, everyone who's bought me Star. Leading the Star Wars is my very beautiful Reggie Baby. 5,000 stars. Reggie Baby. Mwah. Reggie Coco Boy Music, 4,200 stars. Osas Bob, 3,770 stars. We also have David Inside with 1,000 stars. Those are our top 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. We have a tie. Henry, Michael, God Love Me, Pamela Eziala, Abachino Abbas. They tied. Martins Roland also. Thank you so much. You sent 200 stars. I'll appreciate you. MC Nwe Emeka Jr., 100 stars. Hillary Galaxy Precious, 100 stars. Adela Kwadeolu, 99 stars. Onye Kami Kings, 99 stars. Ejike Onye Juwa, 75 stars. Oluwa Sheun Oluranti Oyebolu, 75 stars. Kremlin Stern, 75 stars. Joe Osa, 50 stars. Thank you all so much, but especially special thanks to Reggie Baby, 5,000 stars. That's your name is now Reggie Baby 5,000. Stars for 3,770 stars, and David Unsa, 1,000 stars. Thank you guys so much. So over to you. What is your take, sir?
My take is, you see, FFK have been a man who speaks the truth, no matter where he is, no matter the party. There was a comment FFK made. There was a video, I watched it. It was almost 30 minutes. When I watched, I said, this man is somebody who really sits down to think. He's not just a regular politician who will just talk because he belongs to one party. And what he said is really on point. Really on point. Then again, if you look at the way people play politics most times, if you check Reno Omokri, when Peter Obi was still in PDP, he was very friendly with Obi, probably because they were in the same party. The first comment he made when Obi moved to Labour, he first said that Obi's ideology and Labour ideology don't align. So when he started talking, I just said, man, this man is playing politics based on the party that he belongs. But you see, everybody have their opinion. That's the truth. If we really want to blame people who made Naira to fall, we rather blame politicians who steal the money and convert to dollar to keep. They are the ones who are really causing the problem. These politicians who are ruling, they are supposed to bring policies that will make Nigeria a producing economy. The fact that you are a businessman and you are doing business importing doesn't mean that, okay, should Peter Obi use his personal money to now change Nigeria to a productive production economy when he's not the one driving the policies? So we should be able to separate policy from emotion. Because for me, I think it's just an emotional thing. If you do not drive, if you are not on the driver's seat of a vehicle, no matter how much you want to take another route, it is the driver that will control it. Whether we complain, we don't complain. Whoever, the way Nigerian constitution is fashioned, it is the president that holds the steering. Yemi Osibanjo is a professor, but can we really see the professorial touch in the current government? The answer is no. Probably he has been advising the Mr. President to do things, but if Mr. President is the one that makes the call. So I think it is frivolous to just say because Obi is an importer, therefore he is a part of the problem. Look at ASU is on strike. A lot of politicians, their children are abroad. Won't they buy dollar to pay the school fees? These are issues.
Okay,
Why are we even importing some things? For example, somebody was talking one day, said we import toothpick. Why do we import toothpick if we really do? Light the Nigeria to produce the toothpick, now we not produce them. So these are some of the things we are looking at. If there is light to really run our industries, people will not need to import some things. Whether there is light or not, there are things you must import. It's just like that. That's how it is. So
sorry, Daddy Freeze. If you don't mind, let me quickly chip in something. Like for instance, those of us over here will have to pay school fees and stuff like that, like you rightly just highlighted. Imagine when you have to process your Form A and you don't have a pounds to source in Naira. You can't do a Form A process. Who do you hold responsible for that? Now you're here in the UK, you're paying direct pounds for school fees instead of you being able to ideally generate a Form A process and pay with the bank rates. Do you know how crazy that is for us, Daddy Freeze? That's mad, like really mad. Like we're paying direct pounds for school fees. We're not paying with CBN rates because you can't source. Ideally, when you come here like to school, you've done your Form A. Form A ideally should take you like 2 weeks, 3 weeks max. You're done. Right now, you're begging 6 weeks. Why? Because some bodies keeping or stashing currency away because of the forthcoming elections.
Exactly.
Because of what? It's crazy, Daddy Freeze. It's really mad. When he mentioned that thing, it really pissed me off. You know how mad it is for me to pay in pounds directly from my place of work, my school fees, when I can actually get a better rate with the standard rate. Now I'm paying like using the man.
You see,
it's messed up.
We also need to understand that with the way Nigeria is, all of us are guilty of importing. I've never used a made in Nigeria car before. I've never used a made in Nigeria phone before. Oh yes, I eat made in Nigeria food. I wear made in Nigeria clothes. Maybe these are not made in Nigeria, but I wear my natives and I rock them proudly. So we're all guilty. It's unfair to, I wouldn't use unfair. I would say, because I don't want to, Reno is my brother and I don't want to go against his opinion. I believe he's entitled to it and I believe his opinion makes sense. But also heaping it all on Peter Obi for what we are all guilty of. I will not buy a made in Nigeria car. I'm sorry. I will not walk past Mercedes-Benz and go and buy Innocent. I like to drive convertible. Innocent not get convertible. I don't go drive their Jeep because na Nigerian motor when I want to own convertible. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nigeria also in the production department, we also need to up our game. I'm not saying add an Innocent car to my fleet, but it's definitely not going to be my performance car and it's definitely not going to be my convertible because Innocent not get convertible. So no matter how you want to do them, you go still import. This shirt we are wearing now imported. Even this face cap now buy direct from USA. It was brought in from the US. This phone, Apple, now US. This other phone, Samsung, now South Korea. Do you understand? So unless Nigeria either begins to produce or begins to assemble like we had with Volkswagen those days, or we had with Ocean in Kaduna those days, we will continue importing, because I'm not going to go and use, I'm not going to count 30 million naira and go and buy Innoson. So it's either Nigeria, Innoson upgrades their services, because right now we're in the world of Tesla. My younger sister is driving a Tesla in the UK. My other sister is driving a BMW 2021. So why would I now be, after they've carried me inside Tesla, they've carried me inside BMW, I now want to come and drive. But Innoson is not, after 46 years of work, Innoson is not what I want to drive. I want to drive Ferrari. I want to drive Porsche. I want to drive Benz. I want to drive BMW. So it's either Innoson catches up with those guys, which I'll be the happiest person in the world, or Nigeria starts assembling those cars locally.
And these things are policies. Yes.
Our drinks. Now, how would Innoson grow if the federal government is not giving them grants? If the federal government is not giving them waivers, how are they making it look like, oh, it's an Igbo man's thing, and the man is struggling? Because look, as long as he's not being able to bring his stuff in cheaper and get tax waivers and all that, he will produce and bring the price to the price of Mercedes-Benz or use Mercedes-Benz. You'll not be looking, why will I buy a... Listen, I bought Mercedes-Benz before for 15 million and sold it 3 years later for 17 million. You can't do that with Innoson. You buy Innoson for 15 million. It will not hold that second. Let's not lie to ourselves. You can't. You will do that with a Toyota. As the dollar is going up, so is the Toyota going up.
True.
So I'm not saying Innoson is bad. I'm saying it's a great car, but the government needs to invest more. And until the government invests more, it is unfair to put the burden on the citizens to buy an expensive Innoson when they can get a relatively priced Benz.
Exactly.
So you saying that importing, I agree. We are all killing the Naira. All of us are guilty. I'm sure this top you are wearing, Vidoma, is not made in Aba.
It's not made in Aba.
I'm sure the wine
is not made in Aba.
I'm sure the wine you drank today is not made in Aba either. So yes, Reno does have a point, a great point, a valid point, but we can't tie it around people. Peter Obi looked at us and said, okay, people like to drink Budweiser, I will bring for you. People like to use salad,